Hey everybody, how you doing? I was digging through some old home movies and I found some random movies of when I was driving truck for a little while, and I wanted to just throw them together. They're in no particular order, but I just wanted to put them together just so I could, save them on the internet so they don't get lost. So anyway, here we go. Now, when I first got a driving job, I was working for a company in Lorain, Lorco, and they had another division, and we hauled gravel and cement powder, and we usually make a couple runs. We'd make a run to Michigan, and we'd make a run to deliver, so 2 trips a day. So I was hauling the tanker, and this was my truck, and there's another view of it. And here's the dashboard. Now here's a few random. Look, there's the old tankers that used to be the big tanks by the 21st Street Bridge. There was 2 huge tanks there, and they're gone now. I remember when they went up, and I remember when they came down. Here's some other random shots driving. I don't know if that's Chicago or what. Probably is. Oh, here's going over Sandusky Bay. And there's out by Perry Nuclear Power Plant. And there's a closer shot. Now here's the place where we used to pick up cement powder. We used to go here and load every day. We'd have to come out to Detroit every day to load up the truck. And here's a guy that was training me. There's my truck again. Now here I am at a site where I'm blowing the cement powder into the tower, just that red tower right there. Now later on, I got a job with John Kogelman. He was a private owner, and I drove a truck somewhat like this. This was not the actual truck. I do have pictures of it somewhere. But I would either pull a dump bucket, and that works like this, or a flatbed. Now, when I was working, we were subcontracted to another company in Lorain, and I would use the dump bucket for them. But then later on, I was working just for John, and I'd do this route twice a week. I'd go from Cleveland to Chicago to Indianapolis to Cincinnati to Columbus, and then back to Cleveland again. So I'd pick up a load in Cleveland and take it out toward Chicago and drop off. And that was a long trip, and that was like the whole day. And then I'd come back to Gary, Indiana, and I'd stay there at the T&A truck stop overnight, get something to eat, take a shower. And then I would head down to Indianapolis, from Gary to Indianapolis, and I would drop off and pick up another load of something else. And then I would do the same thing. Each time I'd drop off, I would go pick up from another spot in the same location and take it to the next city and drop off there. And so from Indianapolis to Cincinnati, and then Cincinnati to Columbus, and then finally I'd drop off and pick up and come back towards Cleveland and drop off again. And I'd do that twice a week, and then I'd be home for like a day and a half, which would give me time to do my laundry and catch up on sleep and get back on the road. So anyway, here's some movies now. These are just random, no particular order, but here's some actual movies of me truck driving. Well, it's kind of a pretty road, but it sure is windy and hilly and narrow. But that's okay. Really pretty out here. It's also kind of slow. I decided to take this W up to 44 again. This is called W. I have no idea. Maybe it stands for winding. Anyway, that's why what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. Maybe I better take more movies later. Catch you later, bye. This is too pretty. I'm gonna have to take some pictures. Kind of an interesting little spot, the way they've cut all the rocks out. Anyway, time to go. Amusement park over there. I don't know what it is. They got a lot of coasters. Well, for a little teeny area. All coasters, it looks like, on a wheel. By the way, I'm back on 44 West now. Kind of pretty out here. This road is 70 miles an hour. I'm only doing 65. For the moment, anyway. I'll take it easy. I do have to drive all day. I mean, I gotta get my 10 hours in. Because this stuff has to be... Well, I got about 550 or 650 miles altogether from where I started to go. And I gotta be there between 8 and 10 in the morning, so... But I'll have time. I'll make it. Yeah. Talk to you later. St. Louis right now. St. Louis out of the arch. Well, I've gone all the way out to I'm back. I'm coming back through. I'm heading the other way. It's a couple days later than the last time I took a shot. But we're back in St. Louis. There's the arch, I think. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, gotta drive. See you later. I wish I had 3 hands so I could hold this and shift at the same time, but I can't. Gotta put it down there. Skyline. I don't know how much of it I'm getting. The microphone wires in the way. And the trees are in the way. And the signs are in the way. Oh well, anyway. ready to drop off. I'm in Kentucky right now. I'm about to cross into Ohio over the river. I thought I'd get a night shot here. Wow, building up there with those little rotating red lights. Well, anyway, gotta drive. Talk to you later. Bye. Look at the colors. Darn, I wish the sun was out. That's the stuff. Holy cow. Now here's, I don't know why there's no sound here. Somewhere there's got to be some movies with sound. But basically this is just showing the tunnels that I used to drive through. And these are very long tunnels. Now there is a point here in this movie where I've actually spliced together two of them just to be silly, because I went in during a daytime and then I spliced in a shot where I was driving through the tunnels at night. And so I'm coming out at nighttime, so it just makes it look like I was in there until the sunset. But I'll kind of indicate that. I'll put a marker or something where the splice is. But these tunnels were dangerous because there's close proximity with the oncoming traffic. And if there was ever a major accident, like in the middle of these tunnels, there would be traffic backed up in both directions. It could be a major pileup. It could take who knows how long to clear out the mess. They're very dangerous. You'll see some places where I've passed other trucks coming the other direction, and it's very close. But yeah, you just be very careful while you're doing it.